Hello everyone, this is Isabelle Paradis talking to you from the UK. Welcome to my first virtual hot shop. It's not because we live in a completely new reality that we have to stop learning, being inspired, being entertained, which is why I created this new virtual meetup. I'm very excited today to welcome my very good friend Christian Michaud, Senior Vice President at Tata Communications, who is my first virtual victim. So Christian, you know me, I like to talk about buzzwords. The new buzzword for sure now is coronavirus. How do you see the impact of the virus? What it's having on the Tata business going? I know it's early days maybe, but what have you seen up to now?
Yeah, so the world has really changed since the last month, a month and a half. We're in a current situation that is so different than we ever experienced. So in terms of effect to the business and what it means, I think we're starting to see a few trends. Clearly, the first and biggest trend is the upwards usage of conferencing call. I mean, everybody working from home and trying to stay connected has definitely made an impact on the demand for unified communication, voice access to the conference bridge. Usage has been going up substantially since the beginning of the crisis. We've seen obviously upward demands in IP connectivity as well to connect everybody on those platforms and be enabling the collaboration. So I think that's the sort of from a telecom perspective, I guess the positive effect of what's been going on. Even in terms of voice termination, we've seen a boom, at least at the beginning. I think everybody was trying to set up, so there was a lot of calls to set up everything. Then we're seeing sort of a stabilization of that trend, but still a high demand. Now that we're more into it, getting into May, we've seen a bit of a stabilization in the voice termination, but conferencing, unified communication is still going very strong. The other big impact we saw was a mixed effect, I would say, on messaging, where we saw messaging going up very strongly at the beginning. Again, I think during the setup period and everything, stabilizing a bit after. And then after that, it really depends on the vertical you're talking about. Talking about transport, hotel reservation went down a lot, but everything else went up. Financial services, government, health services, everything has been up. So overall, messaging has been doing fairly well also. I think the downside of all this that we've observed so far is that all the complex solutions, sales, the evolution of platform like IoT and so on, has been the decision-making process on this obviously has been slowed down. Some in the industry being completely shut down, others just postponing their decision on solutions that have been on the table in front of them. So I think we're seeing a double effect, and there's some positive, some negative. Overall, I think that the business is going well because we have some positive compensating from the slowdown of the business.
And I guess from my point of view, again, that's my opinion. I think in us as human beings in general, we'll have to cooperate more and more to go through these difficult events. I think that will happen more and more going forward. Society in general will have to cooperate more. And I think this extends as well to the enterprises and the operators and carriers. How do you see that happening? It's easy to say let's cooperate, but it's not that easy to actually achieve it in real life. What's your view on that?
Absolutely, Isabelle. I mean, it's critical to collaborate, not easy to do. Thank God we have a few organizations that are driving that collaboration. I'm thinking about the Global Leaders Forum of the ITW or the i3 Forum. Both of these organizations have engaged in looking at what the impact of COVID-19 is, how we're going to manage, what's the transition we have to do. It goes in many, many fields. You talk about fraud, fraud pattern have changed. Fraudsters are not in vacation. Security services, even as you said, the human being is behaving differently. So benchmarking against each other, best practice to manage your workforce, to continue to increase diversity in your workforce. All of this will need collaboration in the future world to happen, benchmarking, data on the market, and so on. And so I see a lot of areas collaboration. And what I'm pleased to see is that the industry is engaging in that collaboration. I see those firms driving this, but I see the carrier in those firms engaging and understanding the importance of that increased collaboration that needs to happen to have this new ecosystem put in place and so we can survive the new world, as we say.
Good. I like it. Positivity, Christian. Well, Christian, thank you so much. As you know, it's always a pleasure for us to talk to you, albeit virtually on this occasion. So I hope we can see each other face to face soon. And stay safe. And thank you for being our first virtual victim, Christian.
Thank you. My pleasure. And thank you very much for thinking of me for being the first victim. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian.